Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Avgn 1 and 2 Deluxe Totally Perfect Nerd Trophy walkthrough. And this is episode 17 and this level is called WhyWhyWhyWhyWhy. I think that is the correct amount of whys. I didn't count them before I started narrating this. And this level is a little bit special. If you have played a game called WhyWhyWhyWhy, where you play as a little pixelated character, and every time you jump, your gravity shifts. It's the same thing in this level. As you can see, every time I jump, my gravity shifts up and down, which makes, I think, this level, even though it is quite long, it is quite challenging, it's still a really fun level. Because I like the fact that it is a new mechanic, and I think this level is very well designed, as long as you don't rush through this. Because as you can see, they were quite liberal when placing out the death blocks. Because this level is designed around the fact that you have a new mechanic. I think this is actually the only level in the game where they use this mechanic. Or throughout the entire level at least. And it's more or less made for you to make mistakes and get ahead of yourself. And here, thanks to the Super Scope, or the Swear and Scout Super Scope, we are going for the Super Scope, or the Uber Scope. Either way, due to the Swear and Scout, we can run over those death blocks and go in here and get that, the Uber Scope. This is a permanent upgrade. Instead of the Zapper, which was an NES accessory, we now have the SNES accessory. I talked a little bit about that in the last video, Slide Down the Shaft. That I tried it for a short while. I thought it looked really badass, but the games or the mini games I could play with it, that I borrowed from the guy that I borrowed the Super Scope from, weren't very fun, sadly. But either way, what I was saying, what was I saying? Yes, the Super Scope, I think it, or the Uber Scope, I think it's about twice as powerful as the Zapper. So it will allow you to go through bosses even quicker than you did before, which is always a good thing, because this game does have a few of them. After this level, as I said, this is the final upgrade we will be picking up. So after this, you can just take on the levels in whichever order you choose. I decided to just go, I think, counterclockwise. After this one, I think it is the boss of this world, and then I'll just go through all of them. Why am I talking about that? We're still on this level. As you can see, this is not super hard as long as you're careful. The only thing that can be tricky is this room. Because when you jump, you need to jump just before the spikes disappear, or the very second they do disappear. It's a bit hard to describe. But if you jump when they have disappeared, you'll risk that they will reappear before you have gotten past them. If that makes any sense at all. Either way, that is the end of WhyWhyWhyWhy, and we're almost done with Area 52. But I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman, signing off.